Hello everyone watching on YouTube, and welcome to Tales of Symphonia Remastered. I'm playing this bad boy on the PlayStation 5. It is the 5th Tales of game in the main franchise, and the first Tales of game that I ever played on the channel, or played in general, way back in the day. I've told this story plenty of times before over the channel, but I got into the Tales of franchise after I'd already started a YouTube channel, and my friend Jet, her favorite game, at least it was a couple of years ago, I think her favorite game now might be Persona 5 Royal, I need to ask her, but her favorite game for the longest time was Tales of Symphonia because she played it on the GameCube growing up, and when Tales of Symphonia had a remaster released on the PlayStation 3, I recognized it because of her having talked about it, so I bought it, I played it on the channel, I had a fun time, and that led to me getting Tales of Zillion, Tales of Graces, and so on and so forth, until I just fell in love with the Tales of franchise at large. So, here we are with Symphonia Remastered. I have not played Tales of Symphonia since that original playthrough, which would have been back in, like, 2014 or 2015. It's been about 8 or 9 years, as long as it's been since I played Graces last, before that Redux playthrough we did a few months ago. So, I'm really excited to play Symphonia again, to see how I feel about it now after having not played it for so long, re-experience the story, because I'm very fuzzy on a lot of the details, because I only played it the once and it's been a while, so I'm excited, basically. I'm excited to play the game. I went into sound settings with chat, and we messed around with the volume settings. For some reason, the volume settings, like max setting, is 127. I don't understand why. It's such a weird number. But this is what I've got the sound settings on. We're gonna see as we get into the game if anything is too loud or too quiet, and we will adjust it on the fly. Chat, I'm counting on you guys to help me with that. But without any further ado, let's start playing Tales of Symphonia Remastered. I just changed the... Well, you know what? Let's double check. Is there anything else I need to change here? Skits contain a variety of fun conversations between the characters and offer hints about the game. Select title display on if you wish to see the titles of the skits. Skits can be triggered by pressing button. Yes, I want that on. Put me on semi-auto, and maybe we'll switch to manual later, but I typically, from what I recall, I typically stick to semi-auto for Tales of. Vibration on is fun. You know what I just realized? Are the skits gonna be voiced? They probably aren't, right? They didn't start voicing skits until, like, Vesperia.
Once upon a time, there existed a giant tree that was the source of mana. A war, however, caused this tree to wither away, and a hero's life was sacrificed in order to take its place. Grieving over the loss, the goddess disappeared unto the heavens. The goddess left the angels with this edict. You must wake me, for if I should sleep, the world shall be destroyed. The angels bore the Chosen One, who headed towards the tower that reached up unto the heavens. And that marked the beginning of the regeneration of the world.
Awesome little opening sequence there.
Lloyd Irving, wake up.
The voices seem pretty loud in Streamlabs, but they sound fine on my end chat. How is it for y'all?
Lloyd!
My man's just trying to nap. Do I have to press X? I do. Deserved.
Ah! How do you manage to sleep standing?
Takes a lot of skill and dedication.
Oh, Professor Rain, is class over?
I completely forgot until this moment that Lloyd is voiced by the dude that voiced Robin in the original Teen Titans cartoon. I will be thinking about Teen Titans every single time Lloyd opens his mouth.
Never mind. Let's have someone else answer the question. Genus, how about you?
Yes, Rain. Mythos, the hero, brought about the end of the ancient war in the holy ground of Karlan.
Correct. Afterwards, Mythos, the hero, formed a pact with the goddess Martel to seal away the Desians whom caused the war.
But the Desians came back and are now causing everyone to suffer.
We covered that in class last time, remember?
Yeah, we already
When
talked
the
about
seal
that.
weakens, the Desians reappear, just like they have now.
That
Yeah, I knew that. I just forgot.
sometimes the text auto-cycles without me pressing X? Is that a setting that I can change? I don't like that.
Today is the day of prophecy. It is a very important day, which the Chosen of Mana will receive an oracle from the goddess Martel. Now, Chosen One, Colette.
Dude, I remember this now. This always drove me insane back in the day. So they know Colette is the Chosen One, presumably have known that she's the Chosen for, since she was born or something. But she's just chilling in this town, going to school like a normal girl. She's the Chosen One that saves the world or whatever. Shouldn't they, shouldn't she be under, heavy protection or, hidden away or something? What's to stop someone who doesn't want the world to be saved from walking into this classroom and just being like, yo, check it out, I got a big sword, and then cutting Colette in half? Who's gonna stop him? Lloyd? He's busy sleeping while standing up.
Yes, ma'am.
Tell us about the journey of world regeneration.
It is a journey to seal the Desians. Upon passing the trials of the goddess Martel, the summoned spirits that protect the world awaken, and mana is restored.
Correct. I suppose we should expect the Chosen herself to know the answer to that one.
So the Desians are not gonna, bust into this little town and be like, yo, that the Chosen, and then kill her? It's insane.
Mana depletion is the cause of the current food shortages and droughts. It is said that this occurs because the Desians consume vast amounts of mana in their human ranches. The Chosen's journey has two purposes: to revive mana, as well as defeat the Desians.
Excuse me, there appears to be a human-shaped hole on the left of the screen there that looks suspiciously like Colette's outline. Does anyone want to explain that to me?
Now, for the next question.
What was that?
That's...
Settle down. It would seem that the time for the oracle has come. I will go and check on the chapel. Everyone stay here and study on your own. Understood?
Professor! I'll go with you.
No, Colette. If it is the oracle, the priests will come here for you. Wait here with everyone else.
Yes, ma'am.
Pretty crazy, pretty wild. I think there is... Again, I have not played this game in 8 or 9 years, so there's a lot of stuff I'm not going to remember off the top of my head. I remember general stuff. Oh, I didn't mean to cause a cutscene. Don't interrupt me. Genus, however you say your name. I never remember how to say your name. I do remember not liking you when I played the game 8 years ago, so, I'll say your name however I want. But anyways, I do vaguely remember, I think that they give a bit of an explanation as to, why the Desians wouldn't just show up and murk Colette immediately as the game goes on. But still, at the same time, it's just so weird that they have this whole big prophecy about the Chosen One to seal the Desians and save the world. And yet, the Chosen One is just chilling out in this tiny schoolhouse with, no protection whatsoever, other than this teenager that has 2 swords. Lloyd, where are you going? Don't tell me you're sneaking out. Rain will get mad. I'm really curious to find out what really happens to Colette when she receives the oracle. They always talk about the Chosen of Regeneration and the Day of Prophecy, but no one tells us what really happens. But my sister said to stay and study by ourselves. Alright, well, go study by yourself, and I'll go do what I want. It's research. That's just an excuse. Well, yeah. Did you expect me not to give you an excuse? So, an excuse is an excuse, right? Don't be so stuffy. You're coming too, right? We're best friends after all. Colette, wanna come along too? Huh? Oh, okay. The Chosen can just be This random guy said, like, hey, magical chosen that will save all of humanity and the world. You want to go, like, play hooky in the forest? Might get eaten by a bear? No big deal. So where to? Where else? That light? You're directly involved in all this. Are you curious? Huh, are you curious about it? Of course. Okay, then I'll be curious about it too. See? Dwarven vow number 4. Oh my goodness, this dwarven vow stuff. Don't depend on others, walk on your own 2 legs. Okay then, let's go to the temple. This cannot possibly backfire. Not the dwarven vows again. You always use those when you need an excuse. Hey, Colette and Genus joined the party. Genus? I need them to say his name again. I can never remember if it's Genus or Genus. I think it's Genus? When that appears to the left of the screen, press that to trigger a skit. Skits contain hints about where to go next, as well as offer a variety of fun chats between the characters. Skits is one of the best things of the Tales of franchise. When did this hole get here? Have you forgotten, Lloyd? This happened when Colette... It was during last year's spring cleaning. Last year's? They still haven't fixed it? I was mopping and then accidentally... You're such a klutz, Colette. Ah, nice title. I don't know what titles do in this game, if anything, really, but we got one. Oh, but the skit came up right as I got to the door. What did you... Rude, game. Rude. What's going on? It's awfully quiet. Where did everybody go? Colette! Oh no, Frank! What's happening, Frank? What's wrong, dude? Father, your dad's name is Frank? How does a dude named Frank end up having a kid named Colette? Frank! You call Colette's dad Frank? You don't even say, like, Mister? Thank goodness you're safe. Frank, what happened to everyone in the village? They're all hiding. The Desians invaded the village just a short while ago. Thankfully, no one was hurt. They passed through the village and headed for the temple. Why? Azalea has a non-aggression treaty with the Desians. We also have the Chosen One who's destined to seal them away for all eternity or whatever? You mean that agreement where they don't attack the village as long as we leave the human ranch alone? Yes, Grandmother said it's to protect me. Oh, where's Grandmother? Phaedra is in the temple preparing for the ritual. The name Phaedra sounds very familiar to me for some reason. Phaedra's in the temple, but that's where the Desians. The priests are there with her, there's no need to worry. Now, Colette. I know. I promise to fulfill my duty as the Chosen. Good luck, Colette. Lloyd, Genus, you two should go on home. I'm worried about letting Colette go by herself. I'll go with her to the temple. Me too. But, alright, thank you. I'll wait at the house, come back immediately if anything happens. Wow, what a great dad. The Village of Oracles, Azalea. I want that skit, dang it. It showed up right as I got to the door and hit X. That was so rude. I bet they're not gonna give it back to me. That was so rude. Tales of? You can't just have a skit show up as I'm walking up to an exit door. Are you out of your mind? Gotta notice it in like 0.2 seconds before you hit the X button? Oh my word, look at all this. The heck is T and S? I don't remember how to play this video game at all. All right, well. Whoa, it's a monster. I don't know, that might just be Frank's brother, Jim. I thought the northern region where the temple is located was a sanctuary. Why are there? It must be part of the trial. Martel's trial involves battling monsters. Of course it does. We don't have time to talk, let's get this thing. Roger.
Let's get started.
All right, time to learn how to play the game.
Fireball.
That is not the same monster I saw a minute ago. All right, square is block, X is attack. Are they gonna give me like much of a tutorial? Circle is demon fang.
All right.
Pretty straightforward Tales of thus far. Cook! I successfully prepared a sandwich. Go me. First time cooking. Yeah, I made a sandwich. Look at me go. That was easy. Lloyd, you're amazing. Ah, well, I owe it to this thing, though. Ah, that's right, the X-Sphere. Yeah, it's designed for combat and brings out my maximum strength. I vaguely remember the term X-Sphere. Without this thing, I'd be nothing. But you're still strong, Lloyd. Yeah, at least his sword skills are good. What do you mean, at least? Hey, look, it's another one. This thing looks so goofy. There's another one! Let's go, you two! Wait, Lloyd! The professor said magic is more effective than physical attacks against non-physical and spiritual monsters. Really? Yes. Okay then, I'll leave the ghost to Genis. I'll go for the zombie. During battle, press R1 to switch the controlled character's target. Okay, yeah. While holding R1, okay, yeah, lock on, got it. Here we go!
Be careful, everyone.
Chat, do you see this? Do you see this enemy? How can I take this whole regenerating the world nonsense seriously when we're fighting bed sheets? This is a Scooby-Doo villain. This zombie isn't much better other than the fact that its stomach is just its spine.
Demon Fang! Demon Fang!
Yo, where's Double Demon Fang?
Get him!
Hey, Genis, you were supposed to deal with this thing? Yeah, I gotta do all the work.
All right.
I'm not gonna cook this time because I don't know what the implications of cooking is. It's important to choose the target wisely when there's a lot of monsters or if we're up against a dangerous one. It's especially important when saving an ally that's in trouble. We have to be careful. Let's go to the temple. Yeah. Alright. Oh, this is the skit we missed earlier. I'm pretty sure they both said it'll be fine, so hopefully we haven't missed one now. I guess I need to always be hyper aware of when walking up to, like, an area to go to a new area. Watch out for a sudden skit. I wonder if Rain is gonna be mad at us. I do have to read them. Don't worry, all we have to do is get back to class before she does. But wasn't Professor Rain going to the temple too? What if we run into her? Haha, we'll be fine, probably. Oh, Lloyd. I don't remember. I'm pretty sure Tales of the Abyss, which is the 8th Tales of game in the series, and is my 3rd favorite Tales of game, one of my favorite games, also doesn't have voiced skits. I don't remember what. I think it's Vesperia, the 10th game in the franchise. It's either Vesperia or the 9th game, which I can't remember if that one's Hearts or Innocence because I haven't played the 9th or 11th game yet. One of them, or Vesperia, is where they start having voiced skits. And let me tell you, it is so painful going back to an older Tales of game and having... The skit went away! I was waiting to click it. Why did it just fade away? Are you kidding me, game? Are you kidding me right now? But anyways, it's so painful going from the newer Tales of games that voice the skits to the older ones that don't. Yo, give me that skit prompt again. That's what I thought, Bandai. What's the temple like? Say, Colette, what's it like inside the temple? We've never been inside, so it's kind of exciting. Huh. Well, it's sort of dark because not much sunlight makes it through. Do you not have, like, torches or lights? Do we have electricity in this world? That's not quite what I was expecting. But then again, I've never been to the inner part either. Huh. I can't wait to get inside. If only you could keep up this enthusiasm the entire time. Oh, what on earth are these freaks? Hi. Fight me.
Let's go.
Abyss does not have voice skits. I remember having to read the skits in Abyss. Vesperia is the first one, if I remember correctly. It's definitely either Vesperia or whatever the 9th one is.
All right.
Is the 9th Tales of game Hearts or Innocence, chat? I can never remember which one is 9 and which one is 11, but Innocence and Hearts are 9 and 11 if I'm not mistaken. Look at these weird blob creatures, dude. Who put this wolf here?
Demon Fang!
Yo, someone bust out a gun and kill this hawk? I've been hit critically. Which one of you is the healer? Genis is like the, hey, I'm the mage that does damage character. Colette must be the healer.
Just as I expected.
All according to Keikaku. Hey, cook a sandwich. Yeah, heal me. Eventually, I'm gonna run out of sandwich ingredients, but until then, I'll cook sandwiches at my leisure. Hello there, Martel Temple. Is there anything else over this way? Nope.